The DEC2OCT function within Excel allows us to transform a decimal number to an octal number. The function is quite straightforward. We only have two arguments. So I write DEC2OCT, and the first argument is the number that I want to convert. This needs to be a decimal number, such as the 100 I have over here. The second argument is an optional one, so we don't necessarily need to provide it. So let's first try it without. Now let's pull this through, and as you can see, there we have our octal numbers. If we now wish to use the optional argument, the places, then we can tell Excel to add preceding zeros if the length was not reached of the number of places we want. So to give an example, let's say I put a 5 as places, and now I pull this through. You can see that there are preceding zeros if the length itself was not already 5 or higher. Notice also how the negative numbers are represented with these very large number strings, and that's because for negative numbers we start counting down from the maximum. And since here with these negative numbers we have more than 5 places, no preceding zeros were added. Now, to get a better understanding of how the octal number system works, let's first take a look as to how the decimal number system works. So let's say we have the number 489. This number consists out of 3 digits, 489. The first digit has a weight of 1, the second digit has a weight of 10, and the third digit has a weight of 100. How we can also look at this is that the weight of each digit is 10 to the power of 0, 1, 2, etc. So here the weight is 10 to the power of 0. Here the weight is 10 to the power of 1. And here the weight is 10 to the power of 2. And so it continues like that, this indefinitely. The more we shift to the left, the higher the weight of that specific digit. And each time the next digit is worth 10 more than the previous digit. Now, to find the value of each digit, we multiply the digit with its weight, and we see what that digit represents. So a 4 in the third position of a decimal number represents 400. Now we simply pull this through, and so we can see the value of each digit. Now all we do is we add all of these numbers up, and what we get is the final decimal number being 489. Now let's convert this number 489 to the octal number. So with the function DEC2OCT, I input the decimal number and out comes the octal number. So as you can see, we get 751. So let's fill out 751 and do the same calculation like we just did for the decimal number. Now how the octal number system works is that the number of digits is limited. So for the decimal number system, we go from 0, 1, all the way to 9. So in total, there are 10 possibilities. For the octal number system, we only use 8 of those possibilities, being from 0 to 7. This also means that the weight changes for each digit. So the weight for the first digit is 1, the weight for the second digit is 8, and the weight for the third digit is 64. Once again, you can also see this like 8 to the power of 0, that's 1, 8 to the power of 1, that's 1, and then we have 8 to the power of 2, that's 64. So that's how we come up with these weights, and we can continue this indefinitely just like we did with the decimal number. Once again, to get the value of the number, we multiply the digit with the weight, and we do this for every number, so we pull this through. And in the end, we just add all of these numbers together, so with the sum function. And what you can see is that we end up with 489. If you found this helpful, consider subscribing to the channel for more videos like these. You can also leave a tip using the PayPal link in the description. Thanks for stopping by. Feel free to watch this recommended video.